Alright, good morning guys. I got a new camera in the mail today. Same camera. For those of you that don't know, I use a Canon G7X Mark II. I've broken 3 of them now. Yeah. Raven broke one though. But I finally got my new one in the mail, so we shouldn't have any issues with like focusing and stuff. Still takes a little bit to focus on some stuff, but anyways, I got a new camera. Raven and I, we're gonna go to the post office and then go to Starbucks. I don't really have anything planned today, so this video might be super boring, might not be. My S13's gone, so I can't even like do any videos with that. And the S14 is in Salem, and I'm gonna hopefully go down there very, very soon and do some stuff to it. I've just been waiting on parts. So these dogs are crazy. Oh, look at them. Chase!
Chaser!
Chase! Sit! Sit! Shake! 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 Good boy! Shit. Should have filmed the whole time just in case you slip. I gotta make sure I get the clip. Alright, here's the first 100 orders going out. There's multiple stickers in some of these, but they're coming to you guys. First 100 are out. Vlogging at the post office is never cool. Everybody at the post office sucks. But they're coming to you guys, so the ones that just went out, if you can tell, the ground is just finally thawing out. It's been super, super icy the past like few days. So that's why there's been a bit of a delay on getting them out. But me and Raven are gonna get them to you guys within the week. And for those of you that bought multiple stickers, you can give some to your homies or just put them all in your car or whatever. So I'm just gonna kind of pick up where I left off yesterday. I didn't have enough stuff to make a whole video yesterday, but today my little brother Brandon drove up to pick me and Raven up to go to Salem to work on the S14 and to buy a diff. So Brandon's gonna take me to Salem. I'm gonna steal my mom's car. I'm gonna go buy this part. It's a diff, just a welded S13 diff.
And get coffee.
And get coffee. And go take a peek at the S14 and see where it's at, and check on the cage and see how it looks. I know Kurt's been down there busting his ass killing it, so hopefully it's turned out good. From the pictures, it looks perfect. You guys can let me know what you think about the cage in the comments below. Finally made it. Today's the first day that I'm going to be able to see the work on the S14, the cage and stuff, in person. Kurt's been sending me pictures as he's been working on it, but today's the first day I really get to look at it. So we're here at Levelride Concepts, and we're gonna take a peek at the S14 today. What's up, ladies? You guys watching NASCAR? Oh, that's cooler. Ooh. I had a kid comment on my Instagram today asking if this is FD legal. This entire car is built to FD spec. Just in case for some reason we get to that point one day, we're good to go. Kurt, you've been killing it, dude.
Yeah. Shit's hot, right?
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, that's cool.
The beard's getting pretty crazy.
Like, I know.
You see this guy?
You're fucking lazy about it.
So because of how we did these door bars, show you this side, we have the door off. They come out really far, and this just gives the driver, myself, elbow room, a little bit extra room to get in, and also for the passenger or whoever's going to come for a ride along or whatever. It gives them extra room. You know, some guys are bigger than others. Some girls are bigger than others. But some people were concerned this was gonna hit the door. So Kurt and I decided to shove on this door real fast and show you guys how exactly it fits. So there it is with it open. Shut it. Shit, like nothing. So you can see the clearance here. Nothing touches. It's close, but nothing touches. And this also is nice because if I was to get hit in my door, it's not going to dent the door as much, and might be able to salvage the door if somebody crashes into me. So things left to do. There's all the rear bars. We're going to cover all these holes right here so no smoke can get inside the cabin while I'm driving. And what else?
So do the fuel cell.
Oh yeah, fuel cell.
So we gotta cut the front of the car off.
We're going to cut the front end of the car off. Probably, my fenders get here tomorrow, so that's kind of what we've been waiting on before we can even do anything to the front end, is have fenders to mock up. So yeah, we might cut out these rear quarters today. We might, that might be it, really. Oh, I'm getting a diff, it's on its way here right now. And we're really just waiting on parts. So hopefully we can get to work on this thing soon. Waiting for parts has made this a lot more difficult than it should have been. If we had all the parts already, we'd be a lot farther. But it's alright, they're coming. A couple parts showed up. These are going to be the calipers for the handbrake, for the dual caliper setup. It's a Willwood single piston with their pads. I'm going to be working with Willwood all of 2017. I actually bought these before we figured everything out. So hopefully the rest of my brake stuff will show up. I'm going to be doing their front brake setup. Going to get rid of these stock calipers and rotors and replace them with some big boy stuff. And then as you can see, my brake booster is gone. I'm not going to be running a brake booster or a brake booster delete. I'm going to be running the Willwood drop, brake, and clutch pedal on their own master cylinders. The throttle pedal will still be the same with the throttle cable, and they're going to be probably dropped down from the harness bar, or not the harness bar, I'm sorry, the dash bar here. And I've never had them before. Some people say they don't like them, some people say they love them, so we'll just have to wait and see, try them out. So big thanks to Willwood for wanting to be a part of the program for next year. And I think that these are going to be perfect for an e-brake setup. Still no coilovers or drop knuckles, but they're coming. And hopefully this thing will be on the ground with all of its suspension within the next couple weeks. I am going to cut, look at this dent. We're going to cut these for the overs, so it'll kind of come up here like this, and then over along here, and then down. So cut all that out so that dent won't be seen anymore. And then today I'm just going to rip out all this shit because we don't need it. So I'll get to work on that. Well, this is the last product I'm going to be able to show you guys for the day, but since I'm staying with the stock lower control arm, we decided to change the ball joints and paint them. And I ordered the ball joints, but I was in Portland, so my good friend Justin Harding with the S14, you guys have seen him in a lot of my videos, he cleaned them up for me, installed the ball joints, put a nice Levelride sticker on there if it'll focus, and they look really, really good. So I can't wait to put those on. I can't wait to get the whole rear end buttoned up. Make sure to follow Justin on Instagram, check out his S14, I'll put it right here. But I've been looking for a diff for like probably a week, maybe 2 weeks, and I have this VLSD that's garbage. But now I have an open that will weld. Some people, I know everybody in the comments can be like, oh, welded diffs, that's fucking whack and that's cheap. But really it works. And then the 350Z villain stubs will slide in and we'll bolt up some 350Z axles. So huge thanks to this guy. Thank you. You drove? Thanks, dog, appreciate it. He's tall as fuck, I can't even get him in the frame. But yeah, dude, thank you for coming. Hopefully this works. So I got this new diff and I was doing some research because it had this like little ABS thing on there and I'd never seen one before. This is a JDM VLSD that somebody swapped out for an open diff. So we're gonna run it. It should be okay. I pulled out the stock stubs, which you have to run obviously 240 axles with, and we're gonna swap them out for these stubs that I got from the Villains, and they are for a 350Z. 350Z axle, which should be really dope. So I'm cleaning this thing out. We got the brake clean, dumping everything out, trying to get as clean as we can before we put a plate in there and weld the shit out of it so that we can do burnouts. Perfect. So now, as you can see, this is a lot beefier, or this stub sits a lot closer to the diff, and that's to make up for the longer axle. So this one would sit out here with the axle shorter. So looks good. If you guys are having problems with breaking axles, make sure to hit up the guys at Villains and pick some of these up for some 350Z axles. Alright, so this is the casing that we'll be using on this diff. Just had to steal it from one of Kurt's. Sorry, dog. There's a good chance I am the biggest idiot on earth. I had opened up Kurt's S14 diff that was sitting at the shop. Thought it was mine, it was a VLSD. So I was like, oh shit, my diff's a VLSD, now I gotta buy a new diff. So I went out and bought a new diff, realized I opened up the wrong diff, and then I opened up my diff. And sure enough, the diff that came in the car is welded. It's fine. So now I have two welded S13 diffs with a S14 casing on it, so it'll go in the S14, which is good with the kind of power that my car is going to be making. It's best that I have two of these, just in case something happens. Just going to need an extra set of these Villain stubs. Nate, where you at, dog? Holler at me. I need some stubs. So a lot of you have asked for videos, more hands-on with the car, seeing how things are done. And you know, I've done a lot of this shit, but a lot of it's trial and error. And especially with the new chassis, I've never built an S14. I've had one before, but Origin Type 3 over fenders are going to be here tomorrow. So we're going to get these rear quarters cut out and ready. It's also going to be able to give us a little bit more space to clean up in here and make this thing look really presentable and pretty. So we're going to cut these out. Cut them out and see what kind of space we got, and we don't want to go too far over. The good thing about Origin fenders is that they cover really the entire quarter panel. They did a really good job at fitting stuff. I've had them before, and yeah, it should be all right. So we're gonna do some cutting. Kurt's got a lightsaber. Make sure if you're ever gonna cut out your start that thing up. Let's show the viewers out there what we're talking. There we go. It's our lightsaber, and that's gonna cut this car up. This takes about half the time a Sawzall does. Dude, my paint's fucked up! Oh, dude, is it super cold? Just kidding. Alright. Looks good, dude. Alright, so we put a nice little dent in the S14, literally. But for today's video, that's pretty much it. I have to go pick up my mom from work. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Huge shout out to Kurt and Levelride Concepts. Make sure to follow them on Instagram. I'll put it right here. And if you need any cool cage work done, This is definitely the place to come. I mean, I showed you guys this in the beginning of the video, and it's not even done yet. So once it's done, you'll get a better idea how beautiful this thing is. So we'll be back down here this week, do some more stuff to the car, like put on over fenders to cover this hole. But all of this will be gone. So but next time we come, you guys will be able to see it better.